right, Therapy Thursday helps you talk it out, work it out. If you got something, some sort of issue, Meredith MD is here to help. If you got some sort of strife in your life, Orlando BGYN might be able to help you out. So we have the doors open.
Yes.
Feel free to come on in, 888-429-0941 if you got a question or query. We got it for you.
I got one for you.
What you got?
This says, so I gave a young struggling couple that I'm close to almost $500 worth of baby furniture, and I recently seen her selling the items on Facebook Marketplace and local yard sales. I didn't say anything, but I feel like if she didn't want them, she could have said no thank you or given them back, and I would have given them to somebody who really needed them. Am I wrong for being angry at this?
Yes, you're absolutely wrong. Yeah, not wrong. It's understandable, but it's a little selfish because you give somebody something out of your own heart.
Mm-hmm.
Like if you want to share it, you give it to them. You follow that, and you did that right.
Right.
What they do with it is their business. Like you gave them something, and they were like, "Let me incorporate this into it. I've seen it. I don't like the way it looks now." Or maybe it doesn't fit what I've now decided I want to change the palette of the room. Now I think I just need to paint the room instead because I don't like the way it looks. So I'm not going to use it anymore. So now am I going to give it back to you and have you move it back? No, I'm going to now get rid of it. Somebody suggests I sell it. Whatever it is, it's mine now.
Yeah.
You gave it to me. Now, if you told me, hey, if you don't want this, I'll give it to somebody else, and you had all these different things going on, we didn't have that conversation. So realistically, once you give somebody something, it's kind of gone. It belonged to the street.
You're right, for sure.
You
but
know
I
what
could
mean?
see
And
why she
worry
feels
about that kind of stuff?
because she could have sold it. She probably could have used the money, but she was donating it to them,
right?
Out of the goodness of her heart.
You gave it to
and
me.
they got rid of it.
You didn't say donated. I gave you something.
Yeah.
And you gonna sell it?
Mm-hmm.
Well, it's mine now.
Mm-hmm.
So don't really stress about that. That's water under the bridge. Leave that alone. Let's see here. This says no specific doc. I have a question. My boyfriend and it says I have a question. My boyfriend and my post-activity time is always interrupted by video games. After we do our business, he jumps up and goes to play his PS5, and it makes me feel cheap and it makes me feel unloved. He doesn't agree, so it doesn't stop. It happens every time. I go to bed, he goes to play video games. How can you make a man slow down and enjoy the moment? I need advice.
I mean, it's not cool that somebody just jumps up and runs away from you every single time, and then it's a video game. Like he's choosing a video game over you.
There's a lot of people out there that deal with video games in the middle of the night.
Yeah, I know that. You can be. I like video games too. I'm definitely not gonna jump up to go do it like I'm 13 or 14 years old right afterwards. I always want to make sure that person is okay. And sometimes you do feel like cuddling afterwards. You got to tell them, like, hey, can you not do this every single time? Because this is probably nothing to you, but it kind of hurts my feelings.
I think she told him and he said he doesn't agree, so it doesn't stop.
Right.
So,
well, you have to bring it up then.
Okay.
Again.
But here's what you do. You teach him how it hurts on the other side.
Mm-hmm.
Instead of ego to a man is a teacher. I'm just going to keep it 100. You mess with a man's ego, he will then pay attention. If you go to bed and you want him to stay in bed, he's thinking, I killed it. Like, you going to sleep, he's like, I knocked it out. Now I'm going to go reward myself with some video games because I did my job.
Mm-hmm.
Now, if you flip the script after your post-coital activity and you get up, get dressed, and go out.
Go out?
Leave the house.
Yeah.
You ain't even got to go nowhere.
You're telling her to get back at him?
I'm telling you. She asked
Make
how to
it
fix
even.
it.
Make it even.
Did I tear down your advice?
Yes.
I did not.
Yes, you did.
I did not.
You said I was wrong.
I did not.
I'm just making sure that what you're saying is to get even with him.
I'm saying teach the man. You can train this puppy with a little bit more ego.
Okay.
If he sees you lay down, our ego is saying we succeeded.
Hmm.
He's getting up. It's playing with yours, and he doesn't care. So here's what you do. Afterwards, when he goes to play video games, you get up and put something nice on. Not nothing crazy, but dress up like you're going somewhere. Leave the house. You can go to the Starbucks. You can go to the mall and walk around. Go to the Walmart, 24-hour Walmart, and walk around. I don't care where you go, but just leave the house. Because now he's going to see, oh, my God, she just jumped up right after. Now he ain't killing it. He's going to have to put in more time.
Okay.
If you afterwards want to go to sleep, he feels successful. If not, if you get up, that's going to teach him, and it's going to make him feel the same way without the words because he's ignoring the words. But that ego shot,
I
now
get
he
it.
ain't going to be so quick to jump up.
He'll relate to
because
what you're saying
He'll
more.
relate to what you're saying.
Right.
You got to walk him through it sometimes. And I'm telling you, the ego shots are the best way to teach a man.
Okay.
Yes.
All right, we just got this one in. Hey, Freak Show. I just met a girl who's 4 months pregnant and single. I really like her. Her baby's father isn't around. I'm thinking about pursuing. What do you think? Go ahead. Go ahead. He likes her.
I fell for a pregnant person in school.
You did?
And
Stop
I
it.
I did. And she was single. And I will tell you that everybody was against me hollering but they weren't in the relationship. But the euphoric part of it was that, I kind of started to feel like it almost felt like it was my kid. I didn't have a kid. I wasn't even in the room of trying to have one or whatever, but because I had this person who needed help, it felt like it was mine.
You're going to be the
And
savior.
So I started getting that hero complex and stuff, and it built up bigger than a relationship did. So I'm going to say that feeling that you have might be real, but also there's some parts of you that you feel like, hey, I'm kind of coming in to save this whole thing, and that builds it up bigger than what it is.
You never know.
It's almost like snow globing, like we were talking about.
Yeah.
Like if the feeling of it makes it bigger than what it was.
You never know if baby daddy is going to be back, though, or how that relationship is going to be, or if he really even knows, or maybe he does know. But, I mean, there's going to be a lot of legal stuff that's going to happen.
Baby daddy came back.
Yeah. In your situation?
Baby daddy came back.
Yeah, so just be prepared because that is his kid and it's not your kid. And you may be really attached really fast. And then all of a sudden she may end up leaving you to try again with him. So you just need to make sure.
Which you can't. And that's the thing. I was fighting against that. Like, how you going to leave me when I've been here?
Mm-hmm.
But I'm like, how you going to argue that she's getting back with her baby daddy?
Yeah.
Like, that made me look kind of jerkish.
Yes.
So that's why I'm saying, like, just play it close. But don't get so all in that it's going to make you do stupid stuff.
Slowly.
Welcome to Therapy Thursday, 888-429-0941. Dr. Davi is out today. Meredith MD is here.
That's
Orlando
what I'm here for.
GYN is in the office.
You're welcome.
We got our clipboards and our white lab coats. So what we got?
Okay, so we got a text in. I have been dating a married man for 15 years.
Okay.
And he's always said we will get married one day. But now he is saying he won't get a divorce. He is not getting married again. He's putting his foot down. What should I do? I know what you should do.
Go ahead. What you should do?
You intentionally put yourself in this situation. You got to own up to it. Was he really ever going to leave his wife? Men always say that they will, and it's rare that they actually do. So you have to own up to the fact that you made a mistake and go find somebody else that's actually going to love and appreciate you that isn't sharing themselves with somebody else. There are plenty of single people out there, whether they're here in the state of Florida or you can find them online dating apps. You deserve better. And you should go find somebody else that'll give you everything that you want. It's hard to be you were never in a full relationship with him to begin with. He was always being shared with somebody else. He just was.
I agree with you. I agree with you. I'm an analogy person. I will say, and I know some people are going to be mad at this, you are telling a fat person that they need to eat more vegetables. That's what you're doing because you did it to yourself.
Okay.
And again, it's hard to tell somebody who has lived a life of making bad decisions to just, you need to do better. So that you can't just tell them that. Think about it this way. You've been with the man for 15 years. You've been eating carbs, eating heavy, going to bed on a full stomach for 15 years.
Yeah.
Can't just say eat vegetables. You got to break the bone. And honestly, you're probably not going to even do it. So asking us is not really.
You don't think she's going to leave?
You're not going to leave. You're in a relationship. It's just not the relationship that you wanted, but it's the relationship you put up with for 15 years. You got to keep it 100. You set the tone. You trained him on what you will accept. A lot of people out there who've been through real therapists with real copays and stuff like that have been taught that the way you treat yourself is the way people see how they should treat you.
100%.
And you've allowed this man to give you half of his business or maybe even a third of his life for 15 years.
And you're wasting your best years.
But no.
On somebody that's not worthy.
You're not wasting. you've wasted.
Yeah.
You've wasted 15 years with this dude. He's not going to change.
Mm-hmm.
You've taught this puppy he could pee in the living room. So why you get mad when he pee in the living room? You've given him the right to do so.
Right.
So realistically, you just have to make a decision. You can't change him. He's out of the picture.
He's done.
Not really, but I'm saying his vote on being in a relationship with you and getting married, that's out of the picture.
Right.
That ain't going to happen. So now you just have to make a decision. Is a third or a half of a man enough for you because he's not going to change.
Right.
And you've given him a 15-year head start.
And go find somebody better. You can do it. It'll take a while, but
totally
finally
can.
do it.
You totally can, but you won't.
Okay.
You won't.
I have another one. This just came in. Oh, my man wants to have sex every day. And I tried to have many responsibilities. I do every single day cleaning and all this stuff. And I don't want to have sex every single day. My question is, how many times a week is appropriate to have sex? That's different for everybody, so keep that in mind.
She said, man?
My man wants to have sex every day. And she's so tired because she has so many responsibilities.
If y'all are like, I don't know if, because you didn't say husband and wife, so my man, I don't know if y'all live together or whatever. If y'all live together, sex every day shouldn't be hard. It doesn't always have to be a full court basketball game. Sometimes you can play half court. Sometimes you can play, a little handball. You know what I mean? Like, you can do things to get that way and maybe set the big fireworks for, like, special night on the weekend or something. But just satisfy your man in different ways. Sometimes you don't need a full four-course meal. Sometimes you just want a snack.
Mm-hmm.
Sometimes, so just vary it up. Change your menu up. Be like, hey, you want a little something? Well, okay, let me hook you up with this. Like, change the menu and not make it a big explosive thing.
I'm going to say, no, you don't have to have sex every single day,
but
especially in a committed relationship. I got stuff to do. You got stuff to do. And by the way, you can go enjoy yourself by yourself if you need to go do that. But I would say if we come to a happy medium here, it would be maybe 3 times a week.
I'd like to come to a happy medium right here. And I want to come to a happy medium every day.
Don't you think that's kind of crazy when you've been in a long-term relationship and he's like, I need sex every single day?
Right. And so, but
You need
okay,
that?
so somebody you love is telling you that they need something. Let's take sex out of it. I need X, Y, and Z.
Right.
You love them, so you're going to try and accomplish X, Y, and Z for them because they're telling you a need. You telling them.
So,
okay.
yes, then if that is a need, then look at different options like O was saying.
Yeah, I mean, it's not a concubine type thing. It's like, yo, I need some loving, and I want it every day.
I'm going to start saying the word need more around here.
You're going to send me out in these streets hungry? Mm-hmm. Well, you want to send your man out in these streets with nothing?
Yeah.
You know these ladies, these wayward ladies at his office?
Wait, so now if I don't have sex with him every day, he's going to cheat on me?
Absolutely.
Oh, my God. Stop it. Oh, no. If you are a loving, committed relationship, that's not going to happen.
Look, if you send a hungry man out there, what happened?
Oh, Buck.
What happened?
Buck.
He got to eat. He got to eat. He got to eat. He got to eat.
You don't need to stop.
You send a hungry man out in them streets, you can't be responsible for him if you come home with some crumbs on him.
Okay. Tease him a little bit.
Come home with a little sauce on his lip.
Tickle is a little bit.
Listen. Just so you know.
I do have one more text that just came in.
Okay.
Morning freaks. I just left my husband a week ago, and it was definitely for the best. And now I'm healing from years of emotional abuse, infidelity, and etc. My mental health is off because of this, but I'm going strong every single day. I don't really have or need any advice right now. I just need to know that things are going to be okay because I did walk away after many years of disrespect. Do we have children? Yes, we do. And I hope it gets better for myself over time. Thank you, freaks, and I love you so much.
I'm going to stand up and clap. I'm going to stand up and clap for you. You chose yourself.
Yeah.
You chose yourself. You chose to get the hell out because you were getting abused and treated wrong. And you know what? I get it. People stick around for the wrong reasons. But making that choice is the best decision. If you have been treated, nobody should be treated badly. Nobody should be treated like they're not worth something. And you tried to wait it out and it didn't work. I think you always believe who people say they are with their actions, and you get out of there and rebuild. You can build yourself up. Don't rush into anything. Same way you made sure this was the right move for you is the same way you take this next challenge with your kids and how to get structure and whatever. But don't people get better, but honestly, the decision you made had to be something that you had to decide for your well-being, and I applaud it.
Congratulations.
So,
That's the hardest decision you'll ever make.
Yeah, we will salute you all day if you are choosing health, because nobody should put their hands on you, because putting hands on you or putting emotional weight on you always ends badly with somebody breaking. And you don't want it to be you.
Protecting your children.
And protecting your children.
They don't need to see that.
And also teaching them that it's not it's not something that they're able to sustain.
Yep.
Like, you know, enough is enough. Because your kid, trust me, when you say it's enough, your kids knew well before that you decided to leave.
Mm-hmm.
So now you have to make sure you convey that message to them and say, hey, listen, your daddy is always going to be your daddy, but he and I couldn't agree, and we had to move forward for the health of the family.
Yeah.
I don't want to hate him. I don't want him to hate me. And he's always yours. Your relationship is yours with him, but ours couldn't continue. Hopefully you understand. And your kid probably going to look at you as like,
we knew. We know.
I mean, I remember my daughter told me, I said, hey, I got a place because I'm, they're like, Daddy, we was wondering.
We're wondering when you were going to say it.
When you was going to.
Yeah.
Yeah. You know, so I'm saying we wear kid gloves all the time, so applaud you.
Congratulations.
Yes. Bravo. All right, that's Therapy Thursday. That's a wrap right there.
Orlando and the Freak Show.
I'm taking off this lab coat and I'm about to put on the thong, Mary.
No, please.
Yes, we got a
Lord,
wedding
no.
we got to talk about with a thong, which was the headline. Hold on.